Your life is not stuck. You are, because nothing changes on its own. Time passes, opportunities move, people evolve, and you wait. You wait for motivation. You wait for the right moment. You wait to feel ready, but that moment never comes because readiness is not something you feel. It's something you build through action, not thought, not planning. Action. Most men stay exactly where they are because they confuse waiting with preparing. They tell themselves, I'm thinking about it. I'm getting ready. I just need more time. But time is not helping them. It's exposing them. Because every day you wait, you reinforce the same pattern. Inaction, delay, avoidance, and that becomes your identity. The man who waits, the man who postpones, the man who never moves. That's how years pass, not with failure, with hesitation. Every time you delay, you weaken yourself, not physically, mentally, because action builds confidence and hesitation destroys it. Confidence is not something you think your way into. It's something you earn by doing, by moving, by acting even when you're not ready. But when you wait, you do the opposite. You train your brain to hesitate, to doubt, to overanalyze. And over time, that becomes automatic. You start questioning everything. Small decisions feel heavy. Simple actions feel difficult because you've conditioned yourself to pause instead of move. That's the damage. Waiting feels safe, but it slowly removes your ability to act under pressure. And the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to start because now it's not just a task, it's the resistance you build against yourself. Most men don't fail because they can't act. They fail because they hesitate too long. And by the time they decide, the moment is gone. You don't need a perfect plan. You need movement. Because action creates clarity, not the other way around. Most men wait to understand everything before they start. But that's why they never move. They want certainty. They want guarantees. They want to avoid mistakes. But that mindset keeps them stuck because clarity comes from doing, not thinking, not analyzing, doing. The first step is always messy, uncertain, imperfect, uncomfortable, and that's exactly why it works, because it breaks inertia. Once you move, something shifts. You gain feedback. You see what works. You adjust. And suddenly, you're not stuck anymore. You're in motion. And motion creates momentum. Small actions lead to bigger ones. Progress builds on itself. And confidence grows with every step. Not because you feel ready, because you're proving that you can act. That's the difference. The man who waits needs motivation. The man who acts creates it. Opportunities don't wait. People do. And that's why most miss them. Not because they're incapable, because they're slow. They hesitate. They analyze. They second guess. And while they're thinking, someone else is moving. That's the difference. Speed is not recklessness. It's clarity in action. It's the ability to decide without overthinking, because you trust yourself to adjust later. Most men want perfect conditions before they act, but perfect conditions don't exist. So they stay stuck in preparation mode, forever ready, never moving. The man who wins does something different. He acts early, he tests, he learns, he adapts. While others are still thinking, he's already improving, and that compounds. Because every action gives him feedback, every decision gives him experience, every move puts him ahead. While others delay, he advances, and over time, that gap becomes impossible to close. Not because he's better, because he started. Your life changes the moment you stop waiting. Not when you feel ready, not when it's perfect, when you decide to act. This is the code. First, remove the need to feel motivated. Motivation is unstable. It comes and goes. If you depend on it, you will stay inconsistent. Action must come first, always. Second, lower the barrier to start. Stop thinking in big steps. Think in small ones. Start the task. Open the file. Take the first step. That's enough. Movement creates continuation. Third, set a non-negotiable rule. Every day you act, no matter what, even if it's small, even if it's imperfect, you move because consistency beats intensity. Fourth, cut the escape routes. Distractions, excuses, delays, remove them. Make action easier than avoidance. Fifth, track your behavior, not your results. Ask yourself daily, did I act or did I wait? Because that answer defines your future. And finally, understand this. Waiting is a choice, a decision to stay the same, and action is also a choice, a decision to move forward. No one is coming to push you. No one is coming to start for you. If you don't force action, nothing changes. So stop waiting. Start moving. Now, this is Disobey Your Limits. Your